Hello and welcome. This is my first video that I'm posting on this channel. Um, Hopefully it will be a good one. I'm just kind of jumping into this head first, so don't expect any superb quality or commentating. I decided to jump into a franchise mode because over the last few years I've been playing like by myself, just to see what I can do and how good it can be. And the one thing that you're going to notice is I'm not good with cap. um, I want to have it on for this franchise mode, um, to get better with it and learn how to use it often, or use it better, I should say. But if you know more than me, which you most likely do if you've played this game one time, uh, oh, actually, I gotta go back and make sure I'm on the right roster. But yeah, if you played this game one time, you know more than I do. um, and so please don't judge me for my cap use because it's going to be horrible. Active roster. I just want to make sure I'm using the most updated one. I'm using a custom one. Oh, the custom one that I made yesterday. And I was going to switch it back to the online one. There is no difference. I just want to be using the default one because I want to see Eichel in Vegas. All right, this is a lot better. I do not understand why they changed the menu from last year, and the year before, and the one year before and year before, where you can pin things was awesome, and I loved it. So I don't understand why they got rid of it, but I guess it is what it is. Let's go from name. I almost call myself Alex. I don't know, it's a pet peeve of mine. I like to push a real name there, so when the pop-ups pop up, it says a real name and not just some letters. And I'm going to let it randomly choose for me who to take control of. So I'm going to let it spin around for a few, just so everybody is able to be chosen from. I'm going to let go now. And wow. Hello, Eichel. We get to control Eichel. 79 overall for the Coyotes. Honestly, I'm still getting used to their logo. I don't know if I like it or not, but 79 overall. Yeah, that was a wild coincidence that I got Eichel's team after talking about wanting to have him in the game. So for the options that I use, I do not usually do owner mode. I don't like the head coach editing my lines. I don't like player morale. CPU trades. Yeah, everything looks good. This is normally what I play with. Sometimes owner mode, if I am really bored. Um, but yeah, that is what I want. And then there is two settings that I, for some reason, always have to change. They're never saved. That would be, I don't like injuries on 5-minute periods. Down here, there it is. I only do pro scouting automatically. I like to do my amateur scouting myself. Um, Waivers, cap. I also put on superstar. And then in advanced, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Okay, no, so these ones save, but the other ones don't. So draft class quality and generated prospects quality, I like to have both on high. Just because in the years after, I like to see all of those players grow up to basically be a bunch of McDavids in the league. But yeah, I think that's it. We're gonna keep the cap on. Vegas Golden Knights, and I think their AHL team is the Henderson Silver Knights, Silver Silver Kings. I don't actually remember the name. I know it's Henderson something. Henderson Silver. Uh, but I will cut and be back when this loads. And I googled it while I was waiting, and yeah, it is the Henderson Silver Knights. I'm still on Xbox One, so the menus are a bit laggy and slow whenever anything is loading. So for your sake, I'm going to probably cut it all out whenever we're loading. The first thing I want to do, I don't even want to look at the lines yet. I just want to go my scouting. Scouting is a massive part of it, even though a lot in the first year. I don't know how much it really matters. But I do this a weird way. See all these NHL and AHL? Yeah, I don't like them. So, let's go overall. Anybody who is under a C, I'm going to fire. C minus, yeah, you're also being fired. And then for region, I'm getting rid of my AHL and my NHL scouts. You know, I'm just gonna do this so it's simpler. Just no matter their overall. AHL fire. If I know how, I will put a timestamp to skip. If you're not into scouting, I'll put a timestamp so you can skip all of this. If not, I'm gonna leave it uncut in the video so you can see what I usually do. So we have a bunch of A's. A minus is the lowest I want to do for the region accuracy. The overalls are C's as well and B's. So I'm going to go in and hire a bunch of brand new. Oh wow! Oh, that's NHL. And so let's start in the WHL, where you can see in the bottom we have one scout, so we want to add another scout there. I like to have 2 scouts per region. So WHL is an A minus, 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 A plus. Here we go. And it's a C minus. Okay, I'll let it slide for this season. But also with no owner mode, I am going to just max out the contract, so he accepts it. So that's the 2 in there. The OHL I have none, so I need 2 of them. So OHL, it's an A minus, A plus, a C, a C minus. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go A. Okay, I want to offer this one because he is an A plus. Oh no, I don't want to add to the years. I want to just add to the money. And then which one was the A? Was that one? Yeah. So ideally, I would like A plus in all regions, but sometimes I can't. So QMJHL, A plus, A plus. Here we go. There. That's 5 years. I will add the USA ones. I want to do one per region there. So there's Central, there's West, and there's East. So I'll hire all 3 of them and put them in their regions. I don't know which one were which. Central and West. There. Next we'll be over in Europe. It's going perfectly in order. Europe. Where's Europe? There it is. So I might just put 1 in each of those regions, so they're all okay. So there's A plus there, A plus there, A plus there, A plus there. Okay, so I think I can just hire. So if he's for the NLA, that's for the Extra Liga. He's for Dell. He's for ICE. Perfect. I think it was all in order, right? This is Dell. Extra Liga. How many do I have in Europe anyway? I might fire the other. Oh, I have none in Europe. Okay, this is fine. Then ICE, I believe. Okay. So that's 11 contracts offered. How many do I have here? So you're gonna have 20. So that's 16. So I can hire another 4. Nordic. How many regions are Nordic? 3. So I want another one there. So. Oh, I don't have. Um, 1 second. Okay, SHL and Liga. SHL. I'm actually gonna switch them. So he'll go to SHL and the other one will go to Liga, just so they are A plus. A plus. And then you will go to Liga. or La Liga. I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced. There we go. So I just need one more for, what was the third one that was there? No, no. Oh, okay, that one. I don't even want to try and pronounce that. Let's go Nordic. Scout. Or short, sorry. A plus. Here we go. A plus. He is a C minus. We're just gonna have to put up with it for now. Obviously, when players retire, they will become scouts. So it'll be a lot easier. And then we have Russia, which our Russian is an A in that region. He's an A in both. I think. So how many are offered? 12 are offered. I have 15. I have 17. So where's Russia? Russia. Oh, he's an A plus, and he. Okay, I'm gonna get these two at the top for Russia and rest of world, and then I think I might have. Oh yeah, I have one more contract to offer. So let's get one more in. I'll say USA. USA. And then where are you best at? You are the best in. I'm gonna get an A plus or an A. Do you have an A? You have an A minus. A plus Central. You can go to the Central. Okay, so now I'm going to submit until they all accept their contracts. All right, and we are back. I had to do some moving around because when they accepted the offer, they were not in the right spot. But as you can see, the lowest two I have are A minuses in the WHL and Q. I have two A's, one in Russia, one in the OHL, and the rest are A plus across the board. Sadly, I do have some C minuses, but it is what it is, I guess. And yeah, I have one in rest of the world. Russia's an A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus, A plus. All down. I think I have one A plus and one A minus in the Q, one A and A plus in the OHL, one A plus and minus in the WHL. And as you can see in the bottom right, the scout's salary is actually over the limit because with owner mode off, you're allowed to go over that. And that's why you saw me offering them max contracts for money value, is because when better scouts arrive, other teams will be investing in them and trying to get them to sign for them. So if you just turn off over an owner mode and you give them the max money that they want, they will accept it most likely. Don't mess with the years, because the first time I tried this and I messed with the years, none of them accepted. I don't want to look at my coaches right now because I think we're going to be fine. Same with that. I believe the staffing salary can go over. But yeah, so now the main reason that you have scouts is to scout players. So you go to, let's see if I can do it again. Oh wait, I should have stayed in assigned scouting. Assigned scouting. I think, do you click on them? Yes, you do. You click on them. So I'm gonna go region, switch to alphabetical order. You scout specific players, and you scout from top to bottom, potential and comparison. Up until, I like to do the first week of February. It gives me enough time to scout enough players, and afterwards, if I want to scout anymore. So if I scout this guy, February 16th will be the cutoff, and it's 129 is where I start. So he scouted that. Scouts those players. Well, this scouts the rest that he couldn't scout. So we go down to 129, and that's where we start. And we go until about February. I just go down and just keep tapping, because when you select one potential comparison, it stays like that. Alright, so February 16th for him as well. So we're going to save, and we're going to do that for all of these scouts here. So I finished. It was a very tedious process. This scout had to travel. He was in rest of the world, but when I looked, there was literally nobody to scout over there. So I moved him back to Russia, where he's still an A plus. And so I have all of these Russian players being scouted. And as you can see, our estimated date, the longest one is September 17th or February 17th. Um, December 27th. Some places like the NLA have very few players compared to everywhere else, where one scout can scout every single player in that region. So we might check back in January, but February we're gonna come back and look. I actually think there might be. Oh, actually, February 21st. I see it here in the queue. So we're gonna send to February 21st. Um, it's a bit farther than I'd liked, but it's only about a week extra. It doesn't really matter in the long run. The one or two players that I won't be able to scout don't really matter that much. Did some a few days because I was trying to get scouts to sign and to travel. So now we will finally take a look at our lines. How bad are they is the real question. um, do gotta do something with that second line. Um, uh, we'll add knob switch. See, Smith is just. I could do that, but I don't. What if I switch these? That will work. That is a +3 with Eichel, Stone, and Pacioretty. Um, Apparently, Stone is the one weighing them down. Nobody can switch. I think as of right now, this might be the best I can do. Who do we have scratched? Is there anybody we can add in? What do you fit in best? You were a what? Elite low. Wow. Okay. Low elite. Third line. Looks like it's a preferred line. Oh, I did not mean to switch to the AHL. I meant to switch to this. Okay, that's actually pretty good because he is a balanced shoot, energy balanced, so he will have 3 greens. So who will he get rid of? Looks like Yanmark, but I forgot to check. Patrick, right? Yes. Okay, he's a center right winger. So I think I'm gonna switch Patrick for Yanmark. Even though Yanmark is an 82, he's 28. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch Yanmark for Patrick. Substitute. Doesn't give us a +1, which is kind of surprising because there's two-way forwards. So doing that would, because it would be a power forward with a sniper and a two-way forward. Okay. You know, I'm gonna do it just because Dadnow sims really well for me. I hope having Stevenson down here this low doesn't hurt him that much. I know I shouldn't care about chemistry more than the overall, but I'm doing it to benefit Dadnow because I've had him sim perfectly for me sometimes. +5 on the first power play. That is incredible. I wouldn't mind using a player on both power plays. Who could I add that would benefit a loss? Patrick on D. I might add Eichel. Yeah, I think I might switch out Eichel for somebody so he can. Yeah, well, screw it. You know what? Let's put Eichel on both power play lines. I don't know. I highly doubt that's realistic. But we're gonna see. I don't know how much more I can do about this. I can switch them and give it a +3. That would give them a +3. So let's put Petrolangelo on second penalty kill. Add Martinez to the bottom. No. Yeah, let's stick with that. I'm not really gonna get into these as long as I don't see any negatives. I see a +5. Eichel, Marchessault, Patrick. Yeah, everything looks good there. Who do we have as goalie? Leonard, and I'm gonna call him Bourgeois, but I do not know how to pronounce his name at all. I love how he fits on our second line perfectly. Who do we have in the upcoming? We have Thompson, Ferguson. Apparently, we like Son with the last name. Um, Nick Waugh. Okay. Do we have bottom six, top nine, top nine? It's gonna see a lot of top nines. Up and coming, top nine, top nine. What about D? Okay. Top four, seventh D, top six, seventh D. Okay. Oh, we didn't even look at the defense for our team, did we? That was completely on my back. That's not what we're gonna be doing today. Um. Okay, I don't really see much we can do. I would switch White Cloud and Hutton, but that'd give a -2, so I don't really want to do that. That'd give a +1 with this. No. No, we're gonna do that. Should be good. We don't have a lot to work with, but we have enough. Obviously, the +5 on that power play is going to be stunner. But general, I don't think this looks like a bad lineup. So let's sim to February, what was it, 27th? I think it was, just to check to make sure. Scout. I think it was 27th? 21st. Okay, yeah. So let's sim to February 21st. To see how the team's doing. And to revamp our scouts. And a quick check-in with the preseason. And we look pretty good. The San Jose game was the first game after I changed up the lines, and we went 4-1 after that game. I haven't looked. I'm gonna say our top point getter is gonna be. I want to say Eichel, but let's say Pacioretty. I feel like it's gonna be Eichel. How did I know? Actually, something fun that we're gonna do. Um, I want you to post in the comments who do you think at the end of the season our best point getter and scorer will be on the team. Um, I feel like it's going to be Eichel. I'm gonna make my pick now. I'm gonna say it's Eichel. I know it's the obvious choice, but hopefully, Pacioretty or Pietrangelo wasn't that far behind him. No goals, 9 assists. Stone wasn't that far. We're all pretty close, honestly. Everyone was about a point a game, which is exactly what I want. You know what? Looking at this, I'm gonna change my prediction. I'm gonna say the top scorer is going to be Eichel. My top point getter is going to be, let's say Stone. Yeah, let's say Stone. So Eichel for goals, Stone for points. Yeah, that was the quick check-in after preseason. I'm pretty sure we're first in our division. Yeah, we're tied. Wow, three-way tie for first in our division. Uh, five-way tie for first in the conference. Canadians are first in the league. No, they're tied with the Penguins for first in the league. So, a lot of teams have a really good preseason, and let's see if that can represent what they can do in the regular season. We're coming to the end of January, and we're 30, 11, and 4. I think we're second in our. No, we're first in our division by a mile. As far as I've seen, we've had 3 shutout wins, which was more than I expected. That was kind of shocking. We went back-to-back overtime losses to both Florida teams. And we come to. Actually, I was going to say the January break, but this would be the Olympic break. Um, we're 32, 12, and 6, and we're 70 points. We're tied with the. Oh my God, the Canadians. 79 points. That's incredible. We had 70, and we're tied with the Rangers. Um, but yeah, I think let's take a look through the months and see how we did. We started with a shutout when against Seattle. I seen that one. And then loss. So far pretty good. A lot of points I'm seeing at least. Any more shutouts? That's genuinely what I'm curious about. Okay, here we go. So shutout weeks. 2 weeks in a row, at least one shutout. Um, Overtime loss, shootout. See, you got more points there. We actually won a pretty good point streak, I believe. A lot of shootout losses as well, or at least a lot of games that go past regulation. Um, but yeah, so we're sim up to February, or is it 21st? That is the day that the scout, my last scout, is done with his assignment. It's weird not having a January break because of they put the Olympics in this game. Because usually, obviously, we're used to the January break for the All Star game, but now it's the February break for the Olympics. All right, so let's go take a look. Eichel is leading, 58 points with 28 goals. Is he the goal scoring leader? Because that's why I chose him. He's ahead of Stone. Oh my God! Yeah, he is. He is productive. At least a point every second game. That's actually kind of incredible. Only 18 penalty minutes over 50 games. How are our goalies doing? Leonard is 25, 11 and 5. Wow, the backup is also 7-2-1. That's pretty good. About 2.5 JA and just above a 9 save percentage. I'd laugh if this filled up with a 1. If a goal or if a goalie got a goal, I would laugh a lot. Let's see who leads the league as of this break. It's Crosby. I'm not surprised. Point getter, Ovechkin, Kucherov, and Crosby. Where is Ovechkin? Is not here. Is Ovechkin in the league? He just has 12 goals. That's not normal. Ovechkin with 12 goals. Okay. Um. Wow, the Capitals not looking good this season. Let's go over the main reason that we stopped to the scouts. So as you've seen earlier, when I gave the simple go through of what I was doing, a lot of the players were not scouted. So if I go here, go to the WHL, it should show me some players that have been scouted. There we go. Some of them still haven't been. Geeky is. We don't know a lot about him. Oh, sorry, wrong button. We know he's a hard wrist shot. We don't know his potential. Wherewith, we don't know really any of their potentials. See, this is what I get for having Sea Scouts. um, we know. See, I don't know if I want to do another potential comparison. I might do. See, some of the players have also went up. I'm going to look through this and figure out what I want to do. So just give me 1 second. I've looked through it. I don't know a lot of their potentials. Not even a 3-bar. I don't know if I've seen one yet. So I think. Oh, there we go. Oh, and it's an AHL top 6. I think. I don't know if this is the right option, but I'm going to rescout them with potential comparison up until the draft, which I believe is June 23rd? No, 13th. Not sure. Let's do June 19th, and let's see if that will work. I think it's June 23rd. 1 second. Yeah, it is June 23rd. So June 19th works. So I'm going to get them all into assignments, and then we will continue simming. And so, there we have it. I think that should be my last time I will be using the scouts for the season. Estimated date is 21st, I think, is the latest. Majority is 29. For where was it? Yeah, for the NLA, there wasn't that many players, so I just did another scout on them. And for Dell, there was actually no players. I don't think, or they were just, yeah, they were just too high up. I don't think I'm going to be drafting anybody out of the thousands. And I highly doubt any of these guys would be a high potential. Majority will be C, AHL top, whatever. Um, so I'm gonna just leave that scout rest for the rest of the season. Everybody else is scouting. And yeah, so hopefully by the draft there will be some more players to choose from. Um, I like doing my own amateur scouting myself. I find it helps a lot, especially when one time I did the CPU did my scouting for me both ways. And it was not a fun time. I didn't really have anybody to choose from at the draft. Um, but once I figured out how I should be scouting, obviously I still don't know all of it. There are some things I am going to have to learn more about as we come back to the season with a 3-0 win over Arizona. Obviously, there are some more things I'm going to have to learn. Obviously, in those situations um, of where I'm not sure who to scout or what to scout for. Um, but yeah, we come back. Strong start to the season. We get a trade to third and Premu for a fourth and Benning. I don't think Premu is on the main roster. I think he's in the AHL. He is top 9, 20 years old. It's a low potential though for Benning, who is 27, 79 overall. He would fit defensive pair 3, and we would lose a third for a fourth, but it's not our pick anyway. Um, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So we get to put Benning on our third defensive pair. Um, Silver Knights are having an issue with a player. I'm gonna do best AHL lines, and then go and throw Benning on our. Oh, that was weird. I was curious on why that switched over. I don't know why it switched over to the AHL and touched the button. Switch back. Go 6-3 win over Columbus. I'm gonna go Eichel still over a point a game. Edit lines. Apparently Eichel on both power plays, I believe it was, is a very good idea. Is Benning? He's not on here. I forget if he was. It must be right defense. He is right defense. It's fine. Don't worry about it. There we go. Switch them. I don't know if actually putting them in their position matters for defensemen. If I play a left defenseman on the right wing or right side, can I switch? Oh wow, that actually puts it up. What about? Okay, so Benning on the second line, but Whitecloud and Hutton. Apparently, I could have done that the entire time. Who do we have scratched again? Do you don't like the second line? You'll take the second line. Maybe this trade was for nothing. Because if I throw, was it McNabb? I think it was McNabb. No, he's still a 0. I'm just gonna put Benning because Benning I'm pretty sure is 27. It's top 6. I don't think it matters. McNabb, he's top 4. Um, oh yeah. Oh, what if I throw it up here? No. All right, I'm just gonna keep him there. McNabb on the second defensive pair, and we will continue our sim. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to sim up to the trade deadline. Zach Dean, I believe it is. Wow, and a second for Butcher, a fourth, and Hag. Huh. Okay. Is it Will Butcher? Will Butcher. All defensive pairs, and Hag, none. 79 overall, 82 overall. I haven't played Dean. I don't think I even have him signed currently. He was a first round pick, just barely, but was a first round pick. He has two abilities, superstar abilities, which are new this year. He's 19, top 6. I think I'm gonna keep him and keep the second. And hopefully we'll be able to do something with him next year. If he wants to play in the AHL. Okay, so I'm gonna be a conservative buyer. I don't think we need to sell at all right now. We are in a pretty good spot to be in the playoffs, unless something drastic happens. Bergeron and Rask are the top, not the top two, but the first two I see. Rask is on the Predators for some reason. Radulov, Trocheck, Trouba. I feel like Trouba on the Rangers does not sound right, but I'm not sure. Everybody available. Don't want to sit here for too long. I don't think I need to buy anybody. I might just sit here until we get a trade offer. Oh, there we go. Ottawa trade a first round pick, Thompson a third, and somebody for Spurgeon and Zuccarello. Wow. Wow, they traded their first and a few other things for Zuccarello and Spurgeon, I believe it was. Restricted picks. It has us picking in the 50s. We don't have a first round pick. I did not realize that at all. I don't remember. Oh, Eichel. Oh my God, I forgot that Vegas sent their first to Buffalo. I completely forgot that fact. I thought we had a first round pick this year. Where's our weaknesses? Our forward depth, step forwards, top prospects for defense, and our goalies, step goalies. I don't really have any other options. I don't know if I want to do much right here. Rangers trade Trouba and Skinner. Same for Dzingel and Kessel. So Kessel on his way to Rangers. Um. So. Huh. Okay. Can I see? I have no idea. I've never been in this. Oh, here we go. I can actually see the players. Do we have a sprint overall? I do not think that this year is going to be that good. Buffalo make a trade. Butcher and Eakin to Chicago for a second, a third, I don't want to pronounce that name, and a seventh. I don't think we're going to be getting any offers. I'm not sure if the offers would be even good that I do get. I honestly might just back out. I expected, honestly, an offer at the very end as I was about to back out, but I do not think I need a trade. I think we're in a good spot, personally. We're pretty good in our division. Obviously, Montreal is probably still killing it overall. Yeah, there it is. Zuccarello, Spurgeon for first, Thompson, third, and a goalie. I'll say that. Miller, Tchaikovsky for first. Is that Igor Sturkin? Oh my God, he went to Buffalo. That poor man. Poor man. A first, Lysell, a third for Ekholm, and a fifth. There we go. I'm just gonna say this now. I apologize if I ever butcher a name horribly. I am not good with pronunciation, and playing an NHL game with players from around the world does not help. But yeah, so we're sitting top our division right now. What about our conference? We're sitting atop our conference as well. Canadians, yeah, they're still in the lead with their conference. Actually, the whole NHL, followed by I think it's the Rangers and then us. Uh, no, the Rangers, Pens, then us, I believe. No, because the Avs are also there. We're we're in a playoff spot. Is all I can really say from that. Eichel's still over a point a game. I think that's really working out the way that I set him up. I don't know why I came back in the schedule. I wanted to go to the standings because I want to see where exactly we are in all of the NHL. Because I know in our conference we're first, but the East is having a really good year. It still bothers me that it's not the right way. Where's my Western Conference? Yep, we're still leading by 6 points over the Blues and the Ducks. There too. Eastern, Montreal, Rangers, Pens, Toronto. We're fourth in the entire NHL right now, followed by Toronto and then Panthers, Blues, Anaheim. Who's in very last? Hey, it looks like real life. At least the game's accurate. Um, Arizona, Dallas. Yeah, see, Caps are not having a good year either. Bruins are down there as well. That's kind of shocking. Carolina's down there. If you look at them in real life right now, I think are they 10-0? No, 10-0 and 1, or are they 9-0 and 1? I don't know if they got to the 10 mark. I'm curious. I want to check. Yeah, in real life, their record right now is 9-1 and 0. And Florida's 10-0 and 1. So I wonder by the end of the season how that's going to change because, well, Florida's up here in the game as well. But yeah, I'm going to proceed to sim unless a trade pops up that I have some interest in. We're going to go to the end of the year. Okay, I'm actually going to take a break in simming for a second because it looks like our AHL team made the playoffs. That I'm honestly kind of shocked. We do still have the rest of April to go. I'm going to, since I think are we locked in a playoff spot? Yeah, we are locked in a playoff spot. I'm going to actually sim our AHL team to see if we make it to the second round. Obviously, I'll prioritize the NHL first, but let's see if our team can come back from being down 1-0 in the beginning stages of the first round. 3-0 shutout for game 2. Series is 1-1. Going to game 3, and we take an L. Oh, right, this is best of 5. So now it's a do or die game. If we lose, we go home. If we win, we go to game 5. Yeah, that lasted long. We lose, and there's no game 5 to be needed. It's good to still win the playoffs, though. Kind of shocked about it. I did not expect it. But yeah, let's Michael with 90 points, 41 goals. Let's see how it ends. Win. The Blues. Are we gonna get a win? Finish the season strong? No, we're not. We're gonna lose. Okay, so end of the season. Who do we play in round 1? We play Winnipeg, Toronto, Florida. Ooh, Pittsburgh, Tampa. That would be a good series. I thought I said that wrong for a second. That's why I took a quick pause. But yeah, let's see if my pick was correct. Obviously, Eichel with the most points, and Eichel with the most goals by I think a mile. 31. Yeah, 31's the second closest. Stone. I think Stone was my prediction, and he is 19. It was either Stone or Pacioretty. I forget. Either way, I was wrong. I should have guessed Eichel for both, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to spice it up. Did he get any trophies? Kucherov and Matthews tie for the Rocket Richard. Most points goes to Crosby. Wow, so Crosby... Was it Crosby? Oh, no, Matthews and Kucherov, sorry. They tie, and Crosby gets the Art Ross. Malkin right behind him. Bergeron Cooch. Eichel's there. Eichel's on the front page. That's good. He is, what is that, sixth? Yes, he's sixth. In point getting for goals, he's sixth. So, okay. Little bounce back year from after being with Buffalo. Now, can we make it through the first round is the question. I'm going to sim day by day. When it comes to do or die games, I will jump in and we will watch it play out. But 2-0 loss in game 1. 7-1 win in game 2, so the series is tied 1-1. Going to game 3. It is a loss, 2-1 for Winnipeg. We tie the series 2-2. Down 3-2. Sorry, 3-1. We'll jump in. We'll simulate. We'll see what happens if we can keep our season alive through period 1. We're up. Stevenson with a goal through period 2. Nope, no goals. All right, let's sim. Let's do 4 to. Oh, Dadana right off the bat. Right now it's a 2-0 brick wall. 2-0 block, sorry, for Vegas. Shots are dead even, though. That's kind of shocking. Oh, power play. Eichel on the power play. So apparently, Eichel on the power play was a very good option. That's a pretty far. That's a pretty far shot for it to go in for a goal. Down to about 7 minutes left in the third period. We're up 3-0. I believe we're in Vegas as well at home. It's coming down to the last 2 minutes, 2.5. And even though Winnipeg outshoot us by 10 shots, we pull off a 3-0 win. So now we're down 3-2. Let's see if we can do that again. Hopefully we can. Sim to this day. Winnipeg. In Winnipeg, they have a chance to clinch it and go to the second round. First period. They're up 3-1. Second period. No goals once again. Let's play it out. Now we need to come back instead of hold the lead like last game. Winnipeg are really taking this home ice advantage well. Almost halfway through the period and no goals yet. Oh, power play for Winnipeg. 5-on-3 for Winnipeg. They're getting shots, but no goal. 5-on-4. Again, the penalty kill is awesome, but I do believe this may be the end of our season. Last 2 minutes. We need 3 goals, or no, we need 2 goals, and that will do it. After a very, very good year, Vegas cannot pull it off in the playoffs. It's very upsetting. St. Louis with the sweep. Any game 7s. Oh, Toronto made it through. Montreal did not. Oh, it was a game 7. Pittsburgh, Tampa. As I said, that was going to be a good series. They took it all the way. I'm curious to see who got through to round 2. Obviously, we'll look at the full picture at the end when it's over. St. Louis, Chicago. Ducks, Winnipeg. Oh, Battle of Philadelphia. And Toronto, New Jersey. That is, seeing New Jersey there is a new view, and I kind of like it. Give you some playoff experience. A sim to June 8th. Hopefully that will be enough for the playoffs to be over. Most likely not, because the playoffs do take a very long time. The final. Chicago versus the Devils. Let's go day by day to see who's going to win the cup. Honestly, I want to cheer for the Devils. I want to see Hughes lift the cup. Obviously, I can't see Hughes lift the cup, but in my head, I can imagine it. 2-1 lead for Chicago, going into Game 4. 2-2. Going to Game 5. Chicago are 1 win away from a Stanley Cup. Chicago Blackhawks have done it. They brought a cup to Fleury, as I haven't thought about that. But now Fleury has his third or fourth cup. I'm not entirely sure. Awards, Chicago, obviously. Montreal get the Presidents, and New Jersey and Chicago get theirs. Crosby, Ellis, Bergeron. Calder is Caulfield. Okay. Smythe goes to Kane. Vezina goes to Gibson. Williams goes to Price. Carlo with the Masterton. Vancouver's coach for the Jack Adams. Selke, Bergeron. He just owns that. Award, Crosby with the Ted Lindsay, and Matthews and Kucherov with the Richard. Did anybody else tie for anything? Doesn't look like it. No, the only tying award this season was the Richard Trophy. Right. I want to see. I'm curious. Um, please work. Where is Chicago? I want to see Fleury's stats, and I'm also really hoping that he's with them. He should be. Not rookie. He's not a rookie. Hey, Fleury and like Kevin. 34 win. Actually, had a losing season. No, almost a 500 season. Um. Okay. Yeah. All right, he's got that. Oh, his contract's up at the end of this season. Let's see if Chicago will resign him. Uh, actually, they're losing both. They're losing both of their Stanley Cup winning um, goalies after the end of the season. 3 shutouts, almost 2,000 saves, which is kind of crazy to think about. Which is probably no average, honestly. Saves. Actually, that was his most in his career. Huh. That's funny to think about. Probably because he played the most games, but we're going to ignore that fact. And I want to see Caulfield because he got the Calder. So how good did he do in his? I believe it would be his first. Oh, there's Price. 41 and 19-3. That's crazy. Caulfield. 17, 28, with 45 points. Yeah, almost a 20-point season in his first career season, I believe. No, actually, he played last year for 10 games. But it's fine. He's at 85 overall already. That is wild to think about. And his contract will be up in 2 years. Okay, let's go look at the playoff tree and then sim to the draft. And that will be the conclusion of this video. Chicago went through Colorado in Game 7. St. Louis in Game 7. Ducks in Game 6. And Devils in Game 6. Devils went through Montreal. Game 7, of course, Toronto lost it. That sounds about right. Pittsburgh, and went on to face Chicago. Only, I think, one sweep that I could see, and that's St. Louis. And there was a couple of Game 7s. Battle of Philadelphia, and Pittsburgh took it. For the AHL, I don't really know logos that well, so I'm not going to be calling it that well. Did we lose to? No. I forget who the Rockford. I forget who the NHL team is. I don't know why I almost said Buffalo. They're the Rochester Americans, I'm pretty sure. I'm just really bad with AHL teams. Okay, so now we will proceed to the draft. Hopefully, we have a good draft. Obviously, we don't have our first round pick. Maximum salary cap, all that good stuff. Buffalo, San Jose with a jump. San Jose, Nashville, and Los Angeles, Arizona, Washington, Seattle with the 7th overall pick, Calgary, Columbus, Minnesota, via Ottawa. Montreal have the 16th pick because of Carolina. Wow. But yeah, that jump, San Jose jumped 12th to 2nd. That's incredible to think about. Buffalo getting back-to-back first overall picks. I do not think Is anybody notorious retiring? I don't think. Chara. Chara hung up the skates after almost 1,700 games. And it's crazy to think he was drafted in '96. That is incredible. What about the goalies? Not the Winnipeg Jets, the goalies. No goalies. Wow, that's crazy. All right, so Chara, Louis Erickson, Carl Pozo. Carl Pozo is young as well. I mean, I guess compared to Chara's 45 years old, 34 looks about the age people are retiring at. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, a bunch of coaches have retired. Retired players now. Scout Boychuk from the Sabres. I do not want to conduct interviews. I do not actually think they are useful at all. Alright. First overall pick. What is he? Franchise? Shane Wright. There he is. Good old Shane Wright. Wow. Hang on. What was that? Shane Wright's a 78 overall high elite. The second overall pick is a power forward, 83 overall medium elite. Okay. So, for our pick, who will we choose? I know there is at least one gem. I seen it while I was scouting the players earlier. Yeah, there's one gem, 96. I don't actually know the number that our picks are in, so I want to just see. What picks do we have? We have 59, which is our pick right now. 160th. Why is it not in order? 155, 160, 187. Okay, so if I want that player, I gotta get him now. Oh no. Um, see, but he doesn't have. He's only 2 bars, I believe. He is only 2 bars. There's the scout recommended inaccurate AHL top six forward. Um, oh God, I don't know who to take. Our scouts are saying to take him, yeah, and every other scout ranking is saying to take this player. What if I sort the potentials? Is there any? Well, there's some inaccurate ones. 71. Then there's this guy. What do I know about him at all? Not him. Him. Don't even know his play style. I know he must bulk up, but I don't know much about him. There's a chance that he doesn't even have that all-star ability. That's something I didn't take into effect or into account. I'm gonna switch it by this. I have a minute and 10 to make my decision. Honestly, I don't think it's that big of a decision. This draft class is not the best for me, obviously. I might just take our scout recommended and just see how the other player pans out. I do want to remember his name though. So it is Landon McCullum. I think his name is Landon McCullum. I'm going to take the scout recommended player and hope that he is at least a bottom six, but I don't even think he will be top 9 forward. Okay, that actually is better than AHL, obviously. Sim to our next pick, which is 155. We have 155 and 160, I believe. Huh. This player wasn't scouted. Where did he play for the Tigers? How did I miss this player? I might take the scout recommendation again. Obviously, he probably is not going to be an elite or a playmaker, but I don't really have any options I could see. Yeah, bottom 6. I want to see, where did Mr. Landon end up? Okay, so he is a 54 overall, top 6 forward, medium potential. He went to Carolina, so obviously I don't think. Oh, here we go. I think it was Dwyer that we were debating between. So yeah, top 6, top 9. I think it'll be okay. They should turn out to be about the same player. Now sim to our 160 pick. I think we have one more pick after this. Any more scout recommendations? Okay, we actually have a few. Between these, I think I'm going to take the highest one. He's not even scouted, so I don't know why he's recommended. But I'm just going to trust him. What was he? Oh. Bottom 6, medium. Okay, not that bad, honestly. Could be some AHL potential. 65 overall. That's actually better than the last few picks. That is better than the last few picks. Alright, for our last pick, I believe, let's take one more of those scout recommended players. Sorry. 217, 218, 219. So these players are going back to back to back. It's just in what order. I don't know a lot about them. His ETA is 3 years. This player, we have nothing scouted. This player is already 5 years. 1 assist. 8 goals, 12 assists. I think I'm going to take this player. Matthew Semenov. Let's see if you have a good potential. AHL top 6 forward, 60 overall, so I guess he could go up in his potential. We'll just have to wait to see. Oh, no, that's on me. We have one more pick. Our 7th round pick. Let's just take the top rated, because I do not think there is any more gems. Molbeg, HL top 6, 58 overall. And now we will sim the entire draft. Draft is now complete. So we took 5 players by round. I think, yeah, Rice, Reed, some, I guess, pretty good players. Not too sure. But yeah, so that is it for our first draft. Our first season actually is in the reps. And now we sign. Now we go to the re-signing phase, which I don't know exactly how many we have to re-sign. 16 players. Oh no, 16 players. This is my least favorite part, but I need to get better at it. So, how long do we have Michael for? Okay, we have him for a good few years, so we should be fine. All expiring. Okay. Okay, so I think I want to re-sign. How much cap space do I have? 11 million. How much do you want? Like 6, 4. See, he wants 4.7. He wants 2. He wants 2. Okay, so this actually might not be that bad. I might just offer them what they want. The NHL ones, of course. Who actually don't want an extension? Hutton and Benning don't actually even want extensions. 4 points and 13 points. Honestly, I might just release them. I don't see a reason to resign them. If they don't want to resign, I don't want to offer them more money if they're not going to be productive with 13 points from Hutton. So I think I will just release them to save me the pain of offering them a contract by accident. But I believe everybody else, yes, everybody else does want the contract, so I will offer them all what they want, and we will see what happens. And in the middle of resigning them, I forgot to check our goalies. And okay, so Thompson and Ferguson. How much do you want? He wants only 800,000. That will be fine. I thought this was going to be a lot more big of a mess. I'm gonna offer all three of them a contract. Again, not entirely sure how the contracts work. I don't know if the AHL players have to have a contract. I'm pretty sure they do, but I don't think it affects the cap. I'm just gonna offer everybody a contract. I do think we'll have enough cap space to get everybody. Because I don't think the AHL players affect like our cap space. Could be wrong, obviously, but just from what I think I know, um, we're going to continue with resigning them. Only have a few left, and then we will see if me doing this is a waste of time or if everyone just will accept it. I do think we will have to get some free agents for our decor. At least two, because we got rid of Hutton and I already forget the other one's name. But yeah, might have some cap space left over. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna see what I can do. So after the last contract, now we're going to advance a day and see who accepts, who declines. Renew contract, renew contract. Reject this, McNabb. Took the minutes. I played this past season. Renew, 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 renew. So, McNabb. Too many players on my position. I don't depth chart. Join the team. So how many left? McNabb and I mean he's 27 with 73 overall, AHL top 2. I don't think I need you, but McNabb, I might need you. I have 3 million in cap space. Let's see, I don't know. Where was he again? He was in top 6. Oh, I can't even see him there. I might offer him a little bit more money just to see if he'll accept. He wants 325. I'm gonna offer him 4-5. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a pay raise to see if he accepts. Okay, he does. Wow. So just give them a little bit more money. But yeah, okay, there we go. So everybody is re-signed. Unsigned, obviously, our drafted players. Oh, right, Zach Dean. Right, okay, I'm happy I'm here. I want to offer him a contract to play this upcoming season. I'm sure he'll accept that because I believe put him in the AHL and he will develop a lot. Who is this? You have one more year. He's pretty good though. Taking fourth round. Sorry, not fourth overall. 6 overall though. I think. Okay, I think. Sorry, go back to him. Yeah, he has some pretty good goals and assist totals. That's probably just from playing junior, but yeah, it's a WHL. He's like point a game. I'm just gonna sign him, throw him in the AHL, and hope he also develops along with Dean. Any good? No, we didn't sign any good goalies. So we're gonna advance a day, and hopefully they resign. Not resign, sorry, they signed their contract with us. Yeah, that was a no-brainer. So now we will sim to the first day of free agency, which is the 1st of July. Sim one more day. Right, I actually forgot that you had to hire scouts as well. Here we go. Overall, wonder if I can just throw an NHL scout in, say, the queue. I don't see any A pluses anywhere except for the NHL. Plus US West, yeah, he's a C though. Yeah, so how many do we have? I think we're good. I'm just gonna keep where we are. I don't think if we need to hire more, well, obviously we'll hire more. All right, first day of free agency. Who's the first name that I see? It will be Patrick Laine for 11 million a year. He's 24 years old. That whoever gets him is going to have him for a while. Actually, no, he only wants 3 years. That's actually kind of crazy. For goalies, it's Tuukka Rask, Fleury went to free agency. He did not sign back with Chicago. Samsonov is here. Hutton's here. Vanacek. I think affordable. We don't have a lot of options. So I don't think I'm going to be putting any money into the free agency this season. Um, yeah, I don't think so. Maybe what do the defensemen look like? Maybe there's some defensemen I can pick up. I'm gonna sort it by overall. Yeah, I see. I don't have these guys scouted. That is on me for not having them scouted because I have no NHL scouts. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. 78 overall for defensive pairing 3. All defensive pairings for you. Top 4 medium. Okay. I actually might sign him. I feel like he might be able to develop into something. So I'm going to offer him what he wants. A little bit extra. I hope he signs with us. Because nobody else is interested in him. Alrighty. Sim a day. One more day. One more day. It's taking him. There we go. There. Okay, so I think that will be the end of the video. Next video, we will sim to next season. I will redo all of my scouting again for the upcoming draft, and we will contend for a Stanley Cup. Honestly, with this team, Eichel, I believe we can do it. I think it might take, obviously, a few years for it to happen. But I do genuinely believe it's just a matter of time until we see Eichel with the cup in a Vegas outfit. But yeah, I hope this was a good video. This is my first video I'm making, so any criticism, honestly, I would accept it in the comments. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm sure there's more to come. I want to do different games as well on this channel, and I want to do a Be a Pro series. I have my own personal one started, so I will start one that I will do while I'm recording. Because I feel like it'd be fun to do, and for me, it would be fun to look back on over the next few years, just to see if I do continue with YouTube. Obviously, to see my progression, or my downgrades, but hopefully it's the first one. But yes, thank you for watching, for spending your time with me. Hopefully another video will be coming soon. Not sure when this is going to be posted. But yes, I hope you have a good day, night, whatever it looks like outside. I hope it's a good day. Yeah, take care.